enter S as well. And reg1 needs to enter ASCII character 1. Okay, do not be confused with that, because that there won't work. Okay, you'll get really disappointed if you try to, because you 1 in the ASCII charts is, I don't know, it's a control character, and I don't even know what it, not even sure what it is. You can get you know, ASCII tables off the internet easily. Strongly recommend you download one, and it gives you all the cross references of what ASCII character equals what or what binary or what decimal number. So we want it to literally equal ASCII 1. Right, so when all these PASS1, when all these things are satisfied, then we want to tell our code that that we have entered the correct password. Okay, so I'll just simulate what we've got so far. I don't think there's anything stopping me doing that. Okay. So here's our here's all our you know, here's all our shift register positions that we've generated. Okay, by entering our shift register with the range. We have our oscillator running away up here nicely. That's cool. Okay, so we want our UART simulation terminal, and if I type in PASS1, as you can see, it's all glowing beautifully, beautifully orange there. And if we look at the contents of these shift registers, you see you've got 97. That must be 1. We've got the two 115s in there, so they'll be the two S's. Sorry, wrong way around. P, your 112 will be P. Okay, 97 must be A, S, S, and then the 49 is 1. Okay. So that's all good. So really, there's no need to have that really any higher than 6 positions, but we'll leave it there anyway. Okay, so we'll just show you what happens if we type the wrong passwords. If I type PASS2, oh, sorry, it didn't start real-time simulation. PASS2, right, you could see that we haven't satisfied our full line. Okay, we've got PASS, but we haven't got 2 there. Right, so when we've satisfied that line, we will now put a coil at the end here. And we'll call that logged in. Okay, so we'll call that an internal relay. So when we've satisfied that line, then we give a pulse to this out. Well, we make this this coil over here true. Now what we'll do is we'll make that a set only coil. Okay, so what that does is in code that coil gets set high, and that's it until we reset it. So we now have our coil set. So at the moment we actually have no way of resetting that, but we'll get around to that later on. Right, now we want to be informed what's going on, so we'll put in we'll put another line, Shift V, and we'll put a contact in here, and we'll say if we're not logged in, right? So if we're not internal relay logged in, and the this guy up here, if our UArt, our character, if our character equals the value of 13, which is the enter key. The enter key will give you, if you look in your ASCII lookup charts, you'll find that the enter key gives you 13. The other easy way of checking what value the keys have is to actually just run your program, bring up your simulation terminal and press the key you want to know. So if I press enter, as you can see here, char has the value of 13. Okay. If I press backspace, for example, char has the value of 8. If I press tab, it has the value of 9. T has the value of 116. So you see how you can find out really easily what those values are. So we're looking for the value of 13. So if we get 13 in our value, we'll have a one-shot rise, and we'll just put one pulse. We don't actually have to put this guy in here, but I like to do that just to tidy it up. We want to send a formatted string out of the UArt. Okay, we don't want a variable in it, so we don't need this guy here. We don't want that. We just want those /r/n, which is character return new line at the end of whatever we sent. So what we want to send is enter password. Simulation terminal, press enter, and it says enter password. That's choice. Press something else, press enter again, enter password. TEST, enter password. Beautiful. Right, so that's our basic, that's our very basic password taken care of. Okay. This has no way of resetting it once we've logged in. It also has no way of knowing if someone's hammering us. So let's just put another line in here, and the next thing we'll do is some way of logging out. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to figure out how do we want to log out, and there's two basic ways we can do that. We can do it time based, we could do it character based, or we can do it both ways, and probably both ways is really good, because when you've finished doing what you want to do, you want to be able to press something and have it escape. We could use an escape key, or we could press Q to quit. Not too sure really. If we do Q, we can actually show the character. So why don't we do that? Why don't we say we'll come into here, right, and we'll say at any stage character equals Q, then this equals will be satisfied. We want to put a we want to reset this guy here. Okay, so we internal relay, logged in, reset. So if we get a queue, then we log us out. Now that there is a bug here, right? And if I enter in, no, well, there's not actually. Well, there will be later on. I know that because I've seen it before. When I enter in this password into the shift register, that password sits in the shift register. If I don't press any other keys, that password remains nicely in the shift register, and this this stays satisfied. So if you enter your password and don't do anything else, and our chip, our program comes along and says, hey, you've been logged in for a couple of minutes, I'm going to log you out now because you've had long enough. It'll log us out, but it'll just log straight back in again, because as far as the shift register is concerned, as far as the equals are concerned, then then we've still got our correct password. So yeah. Right, I'll end it there, and we'll come back for another part, and we'll carry on. This video's just getting a little bit long, so we'll see you in part 3. Thanks for watching.